Hey, we're joined by Tom Dock of Noah's Animal Hospital, and he brought Orion, who I mistook as Kratos earlier, but they are very similar looking fellows, aren't they?
They're big fellows.
Yeah.
They're big fellows. But you know what's interesting, because we're talking about purebred dogs, he's an English Mastiff, Kratos is a Bull Mastiff.
Which is a nice segue to what we are talking about. There are some new pure breeds being recognized by the American Kennel Club. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so every year about this time, Westminster, which is the oldest show, basically dog show, is done, but they've postponed because of COVID. But it was interesting because they did recognize two new breeds. One is kind of a little dog. It's a Russian toy. It's related to an English Terrier, but it goes back to the Russian Tsars. And the dog, the breed itself, almost went extinct in the early 20th century during the Russian Revolution. There's a picture of it right there. It never really left Russia until about the 1990s, and now people are really finding it. Small toy breed dog, very affectionate, not necessarily good with kids, but evidently very, very intelligent. So that's one of the new breeds. And then the other one is a Hungarian Moody, M-U-D-I. Medium-sized dog. It's a herding dog, as you can see there. There's the picture. And they'll herd cattle, they'll herd sheep, and they actually go back to the late 1700s, early 1800s as far as a breed.
And how are they at herding children is the question.
Well, what I saw, I've never seen one of these dogs, but what I saw online is that they're pretty good with kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you and I were talking during the commercial break about the fact that some of us would prefer to get a mixed breed, and I don't know if there's any empirical data to back this up. I always feel like some of the mutts I've had have got fewer problems that are breed specific than maybe some of the pure breeds.
You know, and you're absolutely right. It's hybrid vigor, right? So if you take one dog and another dog, you kind of dilute out any of the problems. So from a genetic standpoint, yeah, purebreds tend to have more problems. But when you start looking at mixed breed dogs when it comes to infectious disease, behavior issues, oftentimes, not always, I don't want to get people up in arms about, you know, mixed breed dogs because they're great dogs too, but oftentimes they haven't had the same care maybe, and so the stats show that mixed breed dogs have more infectious disease, more behavior issues than purebred dogs.
The neat thing now is that if you are wondering about the background of your dog, there are a lot of options, aren't there?
Yeah, and that would be a whole huge segment that we could do actually, at bark testing, wisdom panel testing. Actually, you know, with Patty and I over at Pet Pals TV, we did testing on that. We tested her dogs on that, and I think we have the blog up and even the video up over there.
And that's good information to have, just in terms of the things that are inherent in one breed or another.
Right, things you can watch for. Just because it has a gene does not mean that the dog's going to get that disease. Just like if we have a gene doesn't mean that we're going to get a disease. We can change it with nutrition, we can change it with environment.
Well, we're looking forward to the next Westminster Dog Show. We'll see some new breeds, won't we?
We sure will. And you know, there's over 340 breeds that are recognized across the world. AKC only does about 199 of them. So we'll see new ones every year.
He is Tom Dock. His buddy down here, you can't see him, is Orion.